to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. That ball skips through the end zone. And they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The offense lining up for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Clark. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Quickly complete. Oh, what a cut! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Nevada going quickly. Here comes the option. The pitch. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He throws one to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Red pass, it's complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Fair catch, called for and made. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nevada!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Gain of 7. Second down coming up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Right back to it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Snap it to the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to ride this running back. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's up to 51 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll call for the fair catch here. takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be...
Going for the big play. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Might as well give it to him again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Direct snap. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give out of the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Nevada going quickly. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They're going to throw it again. Now improvising. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's George. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
Makes one man miss. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Touch pass on the run. Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
To the air, it's Owens. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on second down. What a snag by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. That is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too. I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Nevada! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's got it on the right. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
To throw, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sit back in the pocket. Just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
He caught it. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. Keep this drive alive.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 28 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Nevada going quickly. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 42, Nevada 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Clark. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive proving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Caught near the sticks. It's George. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Clemens. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it down the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Nevada going quickly.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. They're trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of